It's Monday of week 6 and we're not off on a strong start. It's been a pretty crappy day. Sean came earlier, get some stuff done. I came in the afternoon after I did grocery shopping and stuff for the kids. We have to park on like a really busy street here and get out into traffic. And so I always put my stuff in the passenger side and then walk around, but my car automatically locks the doors. And so I put everything over the driver's side, passenger side, hit unlock to unlock all the rest of the doors, ran around and realized I had locked all of them with my keys and my lunch and my smoothie and my cell phone and my everything, locked our only set of keys in there. So Sean came out, we tried getting into it for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. Sean's breaking into the car because I locked my keys, my lunch, my smoothie, my cell phone into the car. See if he can get it. Good way to get some good progress in on the renovation. He's already been able to push the button, but it wasn't enough pressure to actually get it unlocked. I do not want to be out here all day messing with this, so I called the locksmith. They're gonna be here in 10 minutes. Sean is trying to beat the clock and get it unlocked before the locksmith gets here. So, who's gonna win? An hour and a half later and $150 later, it finally was open, but just kind of a crappy start. Then I came in where we'd done the second level of epoxy on the countertops last night, and for whatever reason, we have these spots that are just not hardening on our main countertop. This countertop has to go in order for us to finish up the rest of the kitchen, the backsplash, a lot of the other finishing materials, backsplash, and then the valance, and then the curtains. All those things have to happen after we have the countertop in there. And look at these huge spots. And I looked online, they're like, oh yeah, if it doesn't harden after 24 hours, you have to dig it out, start again. So I started digging it out. It's just terrible. It's just sticky, massive mess. I ended up bringing it all the way down to the hardwood on that one, and we have no more resin. And resin's not going to be here until Monday of next week. And we have to have this finished by Sunday. So we don't really know what we're gonna do. I'm just stressed. I don't know. After spending forever just scraping and trying to make it work and seeing if I can find resin faster, just ordered it. It is what it is. I don't know what we're gonna do. I have no idea. So I'm gonna try to do the top coat. These ones turned out, these 4 turned out fantastic. And then for whatever reason, we had to mix up a second batch, and we did this one messed up, which is our main countertop, and then this big one for the bedroom also messed up. I haven't actually tried to dig out any of this, but like all of this is still tacky and sticky, and it's been over 24 hours, and it didn't like lay down properly. I don't really know what's going on. So this one I sanded, this one I haven't. Anyway, I just need a win. Been here all day, done nothing other than sanded these things down and made a mess. So I'm about to do the ultimate top coat on the top of all of these ones. This just makes them a lot more durable. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Sean's working on finishing up all the stuff on the couch beds inside.
All right, so what we're doing here, we're sheeting this underside of the bed, but we're gonna cut these grooves in it in between our braces so that it can breathe. The mattress can breathe if they have it set up as a bed for a while. You don't want mold, you don't want all that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and cut those out, give ourselves a little more breathability. Alright, so in my calculations, I miscalculated to where we are catching here. We're rubbing too much, it's a little too tight of a tolerance. So we're working on figuring that out right now. This and this height are too close. I thought I'd have about a 1/8 inch gap with how I was doing my math, and I don't. So we'll see what we can come up with. Alright, so we loosen this edge up right over here. Slides in, don't have a handle on it yet. Well, that might not be a good idea. Once it has a handle, it'll pull out a whole lot smoother, but now it goes in and out good, how we want it. Working on some fronts right there, some sort of support leg for when it's all the way extended. I know they're rated for 500, but I'm still nervous about it. So, hey, we're putting these drawer fronts on. See, I got this one on here. Wanted to test it out, see how it goes. We're gonna do this one next. I'll show you what we're doing here. So this is the face. The back side, this had a 1/4 inch gap, so I filled it with this paneling so that it doesn't put too much pressure when I put the drawer pull through there. It'll help hold more solid. And then what we're gonna do is right here, We are 1/2 inch up to the bottom of the drawer. So we're gonna go just a hair lower than this. So we'll put it at 3/4 of an inch plus our 10-inch drawer. So we're gonna put a mark at 10 3/4 over here. And then pull this drawer out right here so you can see that. And I'll line our marks up with the top right here. And that'll give us the right height. And then we just got to figure out our side-to-side measurement. I don't think we'll be able to make them perfectly even. 1.5 inches is good. And we'll give ourselves one more mark on the 1.5 inch side, if I can find my marker. So we're gonna go just to that edge right there. And then we got a couple of different devices we're using. Got enough meat on the bottom here that we can use a crown staple from the inside. So we'll put a few in there, and then we'll do some pin nails from the outside into the front to hold it tight. Okay. Full coverage all the way around. Perfect.
At this point in time, we're just kind of, we have no idea how we're gonna finish. We've been out here pretty much till like 10 o'clock every single night. Sean's here every morning by 9, so he's working, 13-hour days. And then I try to, do house stuff, kids stuff in the mornings, and then be here by noon. And we're just cranking it out so many hours, and I don't know how we're gonna get it all done. I don't know, one of those days. Putting the top coat on the ones we didn't mess up. These ones are gonna get top coated right now. Like a weird thing, it's all kind of opaque and whatnot, but it's already drying out quite a bit here. Looks really nice. It's really good. Okay, if you're gonna do resin, epoxy countertops, mix your ratios correctly. We're scraping this off and doing, yet again, another pour. Big, gross, sticky mess. No fun. No fun at all. Okay, so I dug out all the soft stuff with the scraper, which was so depressing to make this beautiful countertop look so wrecked. So now that I've gotten all the soft stuff out, I wiped it down with isopropyl alcohol, kind of contains some of the stickiness. Now we're just gonna hit it with the 220 and hope for the best with sanding it, or with putting the epoxy back on. We don't have time to order more epoxy, so I went to Home Depot, did a lot of research. That one seems to have good reviews. So the plan is to sand things down and do another pour. 3rd night in a row. See how it goes. Scraping the wet stuff, sanding the wet stuff, using a rag with alcohol to kind of get it smoothed out as much as possible. We know we're gonna have to do quite a bit of sanding after we do the epoxy pour, but trying to get it as smooth as possible beforehand is gonna make it so that at least it lays a little bit flatter and less sanding. So we're doing what we can, but trying to get super sticky, tacky stuff nice and flat is almost impossible. So, best as we can, and we're gonna start pouring in a minute here. Okay, hopefully she looks good.
It looks clear.
All right, the main counter looks really good. There's a little bit of some cloudiness up here, but other than that, it looks amazing. This one, on the other hand, looks like garbage. So bad. Oh, it looks so bad. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just hoping that the epoxy would go in there and that the white spots would just disappear. I don't know. That's what they do when I sand things and there's white. It does disappear when I pour the epoxy over it, but this one kind of like the tacky whiteness. It did not go away. It looks bad. I'm tempted to just scrape the whole thing off right now. Who knows? But it's 11. It's after 11. I also want to go to bed and go home to my kids. So, I don't know, looks bad, but if any of them had to look bad, it should be that one and not this one. This one,
if either of them.
Yeah, this one
not
is
any. If any had to look bad, like the bathroom would have been perfect because it's 90% covered with sink and.
But this one has to go in order for a bunch of other things to go in, and so if I can sand this and top coat it tomorrow, that would be ideal. There you go, wrapping up the night tonight. Sean's probably gonna stay and watch for drips, even though I think we can just sand them off later. Here we go. There's the success of the day. It is looking so nice. I actually really like how that, I might buff it a little bit. Oh, it's a little bit tacky still.
It is still tacky.
Bringing up the shine a little bit more, but other than that, I really like it. It looks awesome. Where'd you put the other?
See if you can find them.
Find the countertops. Looks like we've got a countertop there. I don't know where the other ones are. There, there, and there. Oh, that's really funny.
Just had to get creative.
Yeah, we had just put the top coat on these ones, and then we were going to be sanding the other ones to try to salvage them. And so we obviously didn't want to get dust in the top coat, so Sean moved them out of the spray booth into random corners. Good, good. At least I had a win for today. Calling it a win.
It's another warm one, guys. We are back at it today, and working on this bed right here, or the couch, I guess. It's a couch, but then it'll pull out and make the bed. So right now I'm building these back braces that'll go in here. So they'll go up here. We'll have a little lip up on the top. There'll be, for cups, whatever, something safe to put things. Cushion here, cushion there. And when this pulls out, this cushion will just slide down to right here, give them a full-size bed, slide back in and have a couch. So let's get on it. Five brackets built. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put them every 18 inches along here because this is 6 feet long. So we'll do one on the edge, 18, 36, 54, and then just under 72 at the other edge. So let's get them on there.
Happy Tuesday, friends. I came in, we're checking in on the epoxy we laid last night. The third coat on top of the one that did not harden. Now, good news and bad news. The good news is that the main kitchen countertop, the one that we need to have in ASAP to be able to get backsplash and all the other things, is really holding up a lot of our progress right now. It looks great. There are a few spots that I'm gonna have to kind of work on, sand them down a little bit, but I was gonna sand this down to the top coat on anyway, so I'm gonna do that, get it top coated in the next little bit, hopefully, and then it can dry and we can install it tomorrow morning. So good. The bad news is this, the countertop for in the bedroom, which is so crazy because it's like the bedroom. Like we could have not even epoxied it, right? Like I don't even know, whatever. It did not harden, it had the most soft spots. So I had to scrape it so much yesterday. I thought I scraped it enough, but apparently I had not. And so it is so pitted. Like I thought all of these would level out more than they did. Look at that, so bad. So because it's hard, I will be able to sand it, but there's even like clouding in there that I kind of hate. Look at that, looks so bad. Oh, that's extra bad. So Sean just wants to pull it all off and start fresh, and I'm just like, please Lord, I do not have to do that. So we're gonna sand it. We're gonna see if I can get any of the clouding, and the pitting I can get out for sure. It's a ton of work, but I can get it out. The clouding, I have no idea. So let's just see. It's gonna be another fun day in paradise. Only 5 days left until Elton needs this for his bachelor party. He said he can just rent another RV, but I do not want him to have to do that. I want him to be able to use the rig. It's kind of freaking out. So let's get to sanding again. 3rd day in a row.
So I've been trying to figure out how I was gonna do this sofa bed. We needed it to be a couch during the day, and then when they have extra people, they needed it to be a bed at night. I've been playing with it, been figuring it out, so this is what I've come up with. I've got 12-inch extensions because we couldn't extend it any farther than that. So they're locking extensions, so just push that down. It's gonna be kind of hard to show you by myself. So those come out and lock, right? So then we have this 12-inch gap here. So I've been trying to figure out, shoot, what do I do with that? Because what happens is this bottom cushion will stay attached to this and it'll slide out with this, but then this back cushion will slide down to this spot, right? So what I'm gonna do is get all of these things mounted, and then down here on a piano hinge, we're gonna mount it here and to a sheet of wood that will rotate up against the back here, and then it'll drop down, and I'll add some blocks onto the back side of this because there'll be space in between these over here that I can have blocks on there and not have a problem with that. And then I'll also add some blocks right here that are a little more low profile but big enough that it'll help support the sides of it. So then when it's in bed mode, it drops down to the bed mode, and then when they're ready for it to be in couch mode, they take the cushion off, pick this back up, it fills in seamlessly here, push this in, set the cushion up against the back, good to go. So excited. I've been trying to figure this out forever. Also, this little piece here, I had a 1/2 inch gap between my bed and the framing that I had underneath here, but I didn't want it to catch by just filling that gap. So I took and I don't know if you can see this or not, but I took and ran these through the table saw, so I have a ramp up to my 1/2 inch. So it starts down here at less than 1/4, about 3/16 I think is where I set the table saw, and then put the blade pretty high and it ramps up, so then it never catches. It always will just slide in, catch the ramp, and slide right up on and over. Money. Made you look. Got all the back braces on. Got some bracing underneath, supported from the sides, all glued together. So once that glue dries, it's gonna be nice and solid. I'm gonna add a block inside these guys here, going all the way across to keep my spacing so I can take my clamps off, because I'm not sure my piece that I'm gonna need at the top here yet, because my piece is gonna fold up here and I'm gonna have a little difference, I believe. I should have, because it's a 12-inch gap that I have here, so it'll fold up, and then whatever's left, I'll put another little piece at the top just so that it's all seamless and looks nice. What in the heck are you doing?
We did 1 coat of epoxy on this. Looked beautiful. We did a 2nd coat because that's the right way to do it, and it didn't dry all the way. I sanded it out, scraped it out yesterday, poured a 3rd coat over it. It looked like garbage.
It looked like that.
I spent an hour sanding it today. It looks even worse. So we are now just pulling off
Peeling it off
all
in
the
sheets.
epoxy and starting fresh, which is incredibly frustrating. All right, Sean, come on and help. Okay, so we had to rip all of the epoxy off of this one. So annoying, but we really just wanted a fresh start. So got it all off. It looks nice. Now I just barely poured it. Levi has been asking to learn how to do epoxy for a bit, so he got here just in time. He's holding the camera.
Hello, camera.
Okay, and then, so grab the heat gun, I'll show you. So I'll multitask here, pop the bubbles, and so you're just gonna click it on, and you're gonna gently go over the top of it. You don't want it to be too close because you can't, and you're just gonna move it back and forth gently.
Is it going?
It's probably not plugged in. You see there's the plug right there? Okay, and that gets really, really hot. Like, not go dry, it gets super duper hot. So we're just gonna go over the top really.
Like this one?
Nope, closer. So you're just gonna do sweeping motions back and forth. Okay, hold the cord with the other hand so that you're now just kind of do sweeping motions. Okay, can I show you? This is how I do it. I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna start holding this back. Hold that other cord with your hand. Perfect. Back and forth. Maybe you're a little bit close possibly. There you go. Sweep. Perfect. Okay, now I like to go the other direction. Does that make sense? So now I'll go this way. Same thing, hold that cord. You don't want that hitting the top. And just kind of take this section, just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Right here, then move down. All right, now I'm gonna quality control and get all the little pieces out of it. Fresh pour is done. Looks a little bit better than last time. We're just gonna do one on it now. The kids brought us dinner tonight, so they're going to dinner here, and then they're gonna help us clean up because it's garbage day, so we try to get as much of the garbage out as we can when it's garbage day. So that's what we're doing today. See if I can find the kids. Thunder came to visit us too. Oh, he smells food, that's why, huh? Thunder, hey buddy. Hi buddy. Hello. How are you? What are you here doing today, Jesse?
Cleaning up, and then we're gonna go swimming.
Yeah, doing a cleanup crew.
It's annoying, but takes a while, but I'm doing it.
But it will feel nice when it's done, huh?
Yep,
Okay, who else is helping today? Clean up.
everyone.
All right, should we go show me?
Yeah, they're doing all the wood.
They're doing the wood. Levi's putting things, returns in the truck.
Yeah.
Lincoln, what are you doing?
Taking all the garbage to the garbage.
Oh, that seems like a good job. Who's over here, Jesse?
Audrey, and she's doing all the cardboard.
Yeah. Why are we cutting down the cardboard today?
The clients come home tomorrow, and it's trash day tomorrow.
Yep. It's kind of a little bit of both. Every Tuesday night, Dad's tried to kind of cut down some more of this stuff, so it's kind of what we've been doing. Thanks for helping.
Yep.
And we're vibing to Nina's music.
Oh, really? That's cute. What are you doing?
It looks like
when I was putting my staples in, these are some braces for the bed. When they hit this 2x, it kind of sent them awry. So it actually sent them awry and into my little ramp that I built earlier. So I couldn't get the bed out. So had to pound it off the hammer, get it free, and then, yeah, grinding them out so that it doesn't jam up next time.
Perfect. What do you want, Lincoln?
I want to go swim.
Sure.
Thank you.
Back at it again. We added the bracing, the extra board on the back there, and something is now catching when I slide this in. So got to take that off and figure out what is catching, why I'm having a problem with it. We're gonna get on that right now. So after removing my hinge, I realized that I was supposed to put this board higher so that it wouldn't catch there. We'll either take it off, lift it up, or cut around those. We're gonna assess that situation right now.
Wednesday of week 6. We have helper today.
Got my juice.
My juice. We are going to, there's the epoxy pour we did on the bedroom countertop. Oh, it looks nice. So,
Much better than the last time we checked on.
going to sand it down and put the ultimate top coat on this one. This one we top coated last night. I'm gonna wet sand it down, just because there's like few little barbs and stuff like that. So, gonna do a nice little wet sand of a 2000 grit on this one before putting it in. And then we're gonna just do a quick dry sand of that one before putting the top coat on that. But this one's ready to go in pretty much. And we can hopefully tile today, which would be amazing. So Audrey's gets to pick, wet sand or dry sand, which one do you want?
I don't know.
You can wet sand, it's easier.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
Lovely.
Sean's finishing up this like a boss. Audrey's wet sanding over here.
Let's install the kitchen countertop.
Let's do it.
Hot. Holy crap. This end has been in the sun. Roasty.
Hey, it fits.
Wow, you measured really well.
Yay.
It's so pretty.
Oh, it looks so nice.
There it is. All in, all top coated. Epoxied more times than it should have been. Did you not ultimate top coat this edge?
I did. I thought I did.
Feels very shimmery. Looks nice.
Yeah, it's the parts that were in the sun were roasty.
There, it's so hot. It's almost like it's like
105 degrees outside.
well, and the sun is a certain
Gross.
temperature too. So
All right,
let's get her done.
get her done. Let's screw her this. Let's screw the countertop. Audrey, what are you doing?
Putting on handles. It's hot.
It's like 105 again today.
So hot.
What is this? She actually had to even drill. We have our little jig because there are no holes.
Fun fact, I genuinely thought that Dad just made up a word for that thing.
A jig?
Didn't realize that was the actual word, but you know.
If you put on, like a cabinet hardware jig, this is what you would find. You just think he's me making up words for everything, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does it sometimes though.
He does. All right, Audrey, what are you doing now?
I'm breaking bolts, but I'm probably gonna fail because they almost failed in the last one.
So these come way too long, and so they're designed.
If I can hold it tight enough.
I know, especially when it's little like that.
Ah!
Yeah, you got it.
The other one's moving.
Get that grip strength.
I know!
You got it.
It's sliding.
You got it. Come off.
No, it's not.
Ah, it wasn't as satisfying of a pop as they are sometimes.
No,
though.
it was not. It's because it was already short. I didn't have anywhere to grab.
It's annoying. All right, then over here, I'm tiling. I have been using the grinder to cut them to size out there with my little dust mask, but it is a pain. So Sean went to Harbor Freight to get a actual tile saw. How we don't own one, I have no idea. So, but until he gets here, I'm actually gonna keep grinding them down because I don't like waiting.
This piece of foam right here is 36 inch by 72 inch. Extremely impressed. Let that all inflate back to its normal size and get it cut up for couch cushions.
All right.
All right, let's see
You guys
it.
want to see it?
Go, you go first, you go.
Okay.
You've already seen it a bunch, right? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I drag them in, get opinions on
there's
things.
like even those steps, the floor.
Oh my God, Brandon.
Oh, there's floor.
There's points.
This is
Coming on in.
look how big this thing is.
It was a
Wash so
disaster.
many dishes.
Wow. That's something
Look
new.
at the ceiling.
We did get.
Oh, look at this trim wringer. Looks like we're in a house.
That's the
We're in
goal,
like a mini
right?
house.
That's the goal. We wanted to feel like it's a home for you guys.
Bathroom. What? Oh my God, this is so cool. Look at that.
You just said the sink. The sink looks so nice on here.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it looks
it's the
so
basement
good.
sink?
Yeah, it looks amazing.
That's so
Anyway.
cool. What the heck? You see this, babe?
What, the sticker?
Look at it.
It's in the
it.
epoxy.
Oh, it's in the epoxy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
So,
awesome.
There's another little Easter egg on this one too. One of your like fans, he keeps on saying like, "Oh, hi, just like little ghost somewhere, like do Easter eggs throughout the
That's
whole thing or
cool.
whatever." So there might be a little one.
Oh, right there, hilarious.
I didn't want it to be like super.
It looks like our tattoo.
Oh really?
Yeah, we have matching
Yeah, they-
ghost tattoos.
yeah.
Oh,
And
that's so
Jerry.
cute.
Three of us do. Yeah, me, Marty, and Jerry have like matching ghosts.
Oh,
Oh,
Look at
cute.
that.
So it kind of looks like that.
That is so fun. I had no idea. I guess install.
So many.
So much shit right here.
Audrey was like, "Really? He wants this many?" I'm like, "That's what he said he wanted." She was like, helping us install them all.
Oh yeah, so here's your drawers.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Whoa! Holy shit!
Dude, you're getting
That's where Marty's sleeping. Marty's actually sleeping here.
That's Marty's baby. That's the
Yeah.
crib. 99.
We're your future
That
children
means you're having
too.
twins because that one's the same.
Oh no.
Oh no, she says, "I agree with you."
Oh,
So
that's
like,
smart too, so you don't take
in order to
yourself
take
off.
Yeah.
anything out, you'd have to take all the cushions out.
Exactly.
So
take the thing
annoying.
off, just to get like a dog of canned food.
Yep.
A dog of can food. Okay, so then this one over here.
Oh, this one's
still
pretty
a work
cool.
in progress.
Cool.
So this one you have to, Renee, you want to hit that blue lever. These are
You
little
push it down?
lockers. Yeah, push it down and pull out. So it comes out like that. It's still a little.
Gotcha.
I don't think that one came out all the way.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it did. Maybe it did, and this one didn't.
Nope, it
There you
didn't. It didn't. There we go.
And then this will drop down.
Oh.
Actually, it is too far out. You gotta figure out
It's
the,
still not figured out completely.
pull those wires out of there, please. So this will rest like that, and then the cushion that's here will drop down. And
And
so it
then-
makes the
Whoa.
exact same size bed as what was here before.
It might be a little
Yeah,
longer.
But then
Yeah, it looks bigger.
it's
Same
72
this
Yeah, it is a little bit longer.
and then
that's
36
great.
wide. So
The other stuff.
Gee, look at this.
What?
Look at that. It's like a.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Wait, what? It is Thursday of week 6. Sean is doing a bunch of touch-up work.
electrical, subwoofer, electrical,
The millions of random projects
lots of little
we have
things
left
to finish
over.
up.
Patching up holes here, patching up holes there, building out the last few things we need for underneath there. We put the subwoofer, we have the inverter, all that stuff. I am going to be in here today doing tile. We're gonna do a really cute green tile, about like 1.5 feet up around here, a splash area. Then we'll do a beautiful mirror at the top. It'll be very nice. That's the plan for today. It is also another hot one, so trying to crank it out. And I'll pretty much just be here just the hottest part of the day. So,
Good times.
good times.
Nothing like it.
Yep, get going on this tiling.
Just getting warmer. Place your tiling so you can get wet from the tile. So that'll be
Serious.
nice.
Sprayed by it for
Just
sure.
spray
Does
it.
make a big difference. Tiled the 2 sides in here. About to start on the 3rd, but we do need to run electrical up here because we have a lit mirror we're installing. So we need to cut up there and we'll just patch all that. But it's a good thing we chatted about it before I finished tiling. But it looks pretty good. I really like these 2 colors together a lot. I think it looks very nice. Have a white sink on there. It's gonna be pretty dang sharp.
Come see the white sink.
Oh, this is the white sink, huh? You wanna place it on there and kind of see what it looks like?
There. It
Yeah.
will have a faucet though.
Yeah, the faucet's gonna go back in that corner over there.
Strapped into my shoe.
So, did it? We need to make sure we get those things picked up. Yep. We don't want them ruining anything. Beautiful though, huh, Jessie?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna go put it back.
Okay, gentle with it, sweetheart.
I know, it's a
And then, while Sean is running electrical, I am going to grout the tile I did yesterday because it's been sitting for about 24 hours. Close enough. That's the next project. Alright, we grouted the tile over here. We need to wipe it off though. We'll do that tomorrow.
We cleaned off a couple.
The boys were helping do that.
These 4.
Yeah.
These 5.
We'll probably use alcohol tomorrow and wipe it off. Then we got the tile in here done on 2 sides. We'll do the 3rd over here. But Sean is running electrical for the mirror, which is somewhere around here. We are calling it an early night tonight. Going to do a little date night. So hit it hard again tomorrow.
So much to do, so little time. So little time. So today is Friday. We finished up the tile in here. Renee is doing kid stuff. Got this thing propped up and sanded. Getting ready to get that painted. I've been spraying. Let's see, let's show you out here. Basically just spraying anything that still needs to be sprayed. So I've got the doors here for drawers in the back room. Let's see what else have we been up to. Just go. We got a couple windows to still go in. I sanded the Bondo on that this morning. Touched up the paint. Hopefully that'll be dry soon. We'll be able to put those windows in. We can actually close the windows and start running the AC and keep it a little cooler in there while we do all of our finish work. So let's get on it. So I've got to do a little bit more spraying. So we're going to show you what that looks like. It's about 100 degrees out here, so the paint suit won't be going on today, and it's just a few little things. So we're going to do those few little things. Let's show you what we got. So these are our 2 doors for the back bed, the big drawers underneath. These are some little panels that go under where the seatbelt mounts in the front. Just recut them because the old ones were pretty torn up and not looking so great. So let's go ahead and get these sprayed. All done with that round of spraying. They are all done. Move on to the next project. What you guys working on?
The brushes.
The brushes. These are gonna do what? Sweep the floor for them?
Yep. They're like Roombas, but they're older Roombas.
Old school Roombas, the original Roomba.
Yep.
Today is another piddly little day where we do lots of dumb things. Sean's doing
Right?
Dumb things.
electrical. I'm scraping the grout off that I let dry too long, which is so annoying. So me and my handy dandy scraper are having a good old time. And these 2 sweet boys decided to come help us.
I'm helping the boys with this brushes that are going under here. Now these over here with the benches being where they are, they have to be a little different than the ones we were doing back there. So these are gonna go right under the bottom here because we can get them into here. They'll be nice and pressed in tight. We'll put some glue in there so they don't fall out. Screws in here, but they're gonna be way too tall. Way too tall. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing here. I measured it out. I need 1.5 inches. So I grabbed a 2x3, which is 1.5 inches wide. I lined it up with this back side here, clamped it all down. That holds my brushes pretty tight. So we'll see if this works. I don't know, I've never done it before, but I'm gonna give it a try. I'm just gonna run my, ooh, I should probably have a vacuum out here. Hang on just a second. We're back. Got all the help. Levi's gonna run the vacuum. Jess is gonna turn it on for us. Renee's on the camera. So again, what I'm doing is I'm just gonna cut along here and Levi's gonna catch all the shavings. Otherwise they're gonna go all over the ground. So go ahead, Jess.
All right, Saturday of week 6, I think is what we're at. Finished up doing all of the tile and grouting inside the RV. Now I'm pulling aside the doghouse, and because we ripped the carpet off of it, it did create some imperfections here, and I did not want to vinyl over that. Also, by ripping off the carpet, we reduced some of the noise. We reduced some of the noise reduction, and so I bought this. It is like automotive heat and noise reduction foam. So we're gonna wrap that over it, creating more insulation and also creating a smoother, more seamless surface to put the vinyl over. I just finished applying the sound deadening panels to the doghouse slash engine cover. It's not completely perfect, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. This can give us an extra level of insulation, heat, and sound protectant in that area. And then, now this finished, we are going to apply the vinyl over the top of it as well. I'm going to try to find our spray-on adhesive to spray both surfaces and attach it that way, but if not, I'm gonna see if I can use this contact cement as well. I'm going to try to heat the vinyl a little bit to kind of wrap it around and form fit it, but I'm not completely sure how that's all gonna work, so we're gonna give her a go, see how it works. I cut the vinyl in the same pattern that the previous insulation had been cut as well, just so it can wrap around evenly. And then I sewed this side, so it looks pretty good. It's working pretty nicely. I will do a little right there. I'm just gonna kind of fit it a little bit before, and then I'm gonna sew this one the same way as that.
Got the bunk bed ready. It's going in up there. We were gonna do a folding Murphy bed, but when they saw the size of this bed, they said, nah, let's just do a fixed permanent bed up there. Let's go ahead and get this thing attached. I've got glue on here. Got my screws started from the inside, as you can see right there. So it's gonna get screwed in on this wall here, and all along the back, and then I got this leg on here to support it while I figure out the rest of it.
Installing the chairs. It's almost like they need to be super secure or something. It's very annoying. What?
No, it's just they're ridiculous.
One day left to finish this RV renovation. I have no idea how we're gonna pull it off, but either way, let's give you a status update. The bunk bed, it's not finished, it's not even started. These countertops, they put us back multiple days because we had to rip all the epoxy off and start again. It was really fun. I spent a few days doing the backsplash in the kitchen here, this wall and that wall looking nice and fresh. And then also over here in the bathroom, this backsplash is done as well. We have had some electrical stuff, rerunning a bunch of the sound system. That's been a lot of fun. Sean basically spent all day doing that today. I reupholstered all of the doghouse, all the stuff by the dash today. And tomorrow we basically have a million things left to do. We'll see if we can pull it off, see if we can do this all in one day. Stay tuned and see.